could spend 20 quid in a whole year to have this useful thing. And then we used it constantly, and when it came around to renew, like, I just bought it again, like, because I was like, 20 quid isn't that much, I'm down with this. Like, I spend more than that a year on, like, Spotify. Yeah. I I make that, like, in so few hours of work. Hey dude, it's still like what? On minimum wage that would be like a day's work, wouldn't it? No, yeah. On adults minimum wage, yeah. It wouldn't even be that much at all. I technically am paid minimum wage. I get a lot more per hour than minimum wage, but because I can only work for like half of the year, it ends up being about minimum wage. Yeah. Half the year I'm really rich, and half the year, I'm a bum who fucking plays video games all day.
Year and then don't work for the other 6 months.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. It's seasonal work, yeah, you know. It's why it pays so well is because it's seasonal and it's not daily, so they need to pay people so that they'll do that rather than just going and getting another job. The hard part though is when parents are like, "So, are you ever going to stop being a fucking bum?" And you're like, "If I went and got a job, and I did that every day for the whole year, I would be earning the same amount of money as I earn in a year now." Like, please. I'm gonna move these troops as well.
I'm not
No, they want you to. It's enough for you to move out.
Yeah, but this is the thing. That's entirely unrealistic. Like, and both of them know that, and neither of them expect that. I think my dad's just jealous of how much time I get to play video games. Because legitimately, this used to be his life. Because he was like, because my mum had the higher paying job, he like stayed at home when I was young to like look after me and whatever. And he used to work for actually the same company I work for, but a different part of it. Way back in this is how old school it was, right? Before digital storage was so common and so widespread, he used to wipe their tapes for them. So they like gave him a machine, and he would spend like all day putting tapes through this machine, so it would wipe them and clear them and make sure they were like totally error free, and they were in good condition to be used. And he used to do that with his left hand and play World of Warcraft with his right hand, and that was always the meme he had. And that was how he was always better than me at video games back in the Dizzy.
I love the story of the dude who was a security contractor. And he was hired by the US military to like as an outside source to like test how secure some of their military bases were.
Yeah.
And he'd go in and he'd be like all official in his suit, and he'd look round and get the guided tour and all of that. And he'd give them some suggestions, and he'd leave. And then, like 2 days later, him and his buddies would just try to break in.
Yeah.
that was his test. He'd be like,
that was his job,
in
yeah.
a few days for another checkup, and then he'd just like, right, guys, fucking, let's get in there.
Yeah, everyone get hacking the server.
A couple of balaclavas, just cut the chain link fence, just like see like how far they could get in and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be an amazing job.
That would be an incredible job. And then if you get caught, you're like, well done. You're doing your job correctly. Congratulations. And then you just go off and like do the rest of your day. Like, this is incredible.
What do you do for a living? I sneak into US military bases. Yup, can do. Right, I've got a BB.
That's how me and Greg communicate with each other nowadays, just with. Nish, do I want more money or more science?
Both.
Why not both? Fair enough. I'll go for one that's about halfway then. Let's go. Research lab. Yeah, that's what I want.
Research how to make money.
I mean, that's fair enough. Dude, okay. Caesar hasn't actually moved up that much in being like close to winning. But apparently Germany is beating me in science. I need to like make some spies and send them off to Germany. No! No, I wanted to be down with Cleopatra. Why are you fucking with me, dude? I'm sorry, Dears. Get fucked. I'm sorry, Dears. You're getting fucked in the cause of science. Why is there only one like science thing that I found? I need to find more scientific things. What are they called? City-states. Yay, Lisbon are now my boys. Hold on, could I travel that way? I see no reason why I can't go over that land. No? Oh, dude. They've just entered the atomic era. Don't denounce me.
I denounce you. No, you won't.
Everyone on the other continent is denouncing me, which makes me upset because I really want to. I kind of want to invade the Romans, but if I invade the Romans, then there's no one that exists that isn't denouncing me. That's so sad, but it's true. Who needs more amenities? Okay. Shops broke.
Had I been present at the creation, I would have given some useful hints for the better ordering of the universe.
Ugh.
Oh, urbanization. That seems really useful. Let's go for that. No, I really don't want you to walk through my borders. I'm sorry, Rome, but like you have enough troops outside my borders, and honestly, I want them out. To be honest. Yeah, goddammit, literally everyone hates Rome.
So what makes Civ 6 like better?
6 is great on 5.
Yeah, but
There are a lot of things. One of the main changes, which is super cool, is that cities are way more interesting now. It's no longer just you build all the things in your city that you can and you upgrade every patch of land that's possible. Now, wonders take up a space on the map, and you have districts of your city. So you start with the main city centre district, and then you build out. And then each district can have like 4 or 5 different buildings in them, and where they're placed matters depending on like what's next to them and stuff. So there's all this sort of stuff. The animations and stuff are all gorgeous and awesome. Everything has their own models and their own different like styles and stuff. Lots of the different features are like more grown out. There's more to them. There's now a religious victory, which is cool. So that actually is like more important now. There's more different types. You now have civil policies work differently, and what they call things work differently. They've tried to fix some of the end game like massing of hordes of armies as well by making it so that leveling of armies is sort of easier and works better, and you can make cores of armies. So you can get 2 of one unit and put them together to be like a stronger set of that unit. So yeah, cities are less stacked. Armies can be more stacked, but not like death ball level stacked. And everything is sort of slightly different and more complicated in awesome ways. I like it a lot so far. There's also a lot more different like unit types and stuff as well. You get like support units now and stuff. Like, so instead of like building a catapult and then just having catapult fires at city, whatever fires at city, you can get a battering ram and it's a support unit, which doesn't actually do anything by itself, but you can put a like melee unit to escort it, and then if it's with the melee unit, like if it's at the walls of a city, then yeah, city fights work totally differently as well now. 'Cause city, you actually have to like fight the city walls, and you either have battering rams which break city walls, or
because when the last thing
yeah, there's so much stuff.
Like battering rams and other cities before it, until you got like actual catapults and stuff, battering rams were like useless. They would just get wrecked. But
yeah, the actual fighting in cities is much more interesting now because of all the different ways. Like if you can get like siege towers, and then you literally just ignore their walls. But then if you're like attacking a city, you know, attacking a city with archers isn't going to help if they have like these big strong walls up. But if you send like a troop that has like a battering ram with it, they can smash down the walls real quick, and then your archers suddenly start being real effective because you're just firing at their troops that are like in the city.
Okay, so there's actually strategy in what order you send things in. And...
Yeah, there's loads of cool stuff like that. It's a lot more like, I think the main thing overall is that Civ 6 is a lot more thoughtful than Civ 5. It's a lot less like you sort of spam everything and the more of everything is better.
Nukes and nuke the fuck out of it.
Like even like the population of cities, like there are now like downsides for just spamming food and rushing the population of your city to be really high, so you actually like don't wanna do that. Whereas in Civ 5 there was like no reason not to just get your cities as big as possible. And there's less downsides to making more cities, which is cool. So you can spread out and do more without taking any sort of weird penalties. Interactions with the AI are way more interesting in this as well. Like, so for example, the Norwegians attacked one of my friends who was a city-state, and so I got to declare war on Norway without getting the normal like warmonger penalty, because I like declared it as like a protective war, like I was going to war to protect Stockholm, and therefore I could like do it without getting penalties and shit. Well, Rome has, talking of war, Rome has declared war of me. The one person in this whole world who liked me has declared war on me. Well, I'm just gonna like denounce the shit out of him or whatever, and then.
Because you get like text. Point to.
I'm gonna try and like, no one will. Damn it. I want to try and go on other people and be like, hey, do you want to make a joint war with me against Rome? Like joint war against Rome? No, he won't do it. Joint war. Oh, I think you have to declare a joint war. Like, you can't be like, hey, come back me up. Like, you have to be like, do you want to go to war? Like, declare war together on this one person.
Okay, so it's like was in like Total War and stuff.
That guy's a hero, dude.
Oh.
What the fuck? It's funny though, because I guess I don't know if it's just an AI thing that they don't like to upgrade their troops, or if it's because he's going for like a religious, cultural victory, or whatever. He's not done much science, but this Roman guy has his OP, or if it's just because legions are so OP, but he has all his legions. It's like his really strong Roman soldiers and his knights and stuff, and I'm just like, you have way more than me, but I have like guns and stuff, you know.
You have shields, but I have rockets.
Have you heard about this court case, mate? The UEA guy who was he's been charged with, where was it? He's pleaded guilty to 6 voyeurism offences.
What offences?
Where you like film people in the shower and stuff, that kind of thing.
Huh?
Yeah. Apparently he set up like cameras and stuff in like the toilets in the library and showers and sports bar stuff.
Weird. Because aren't there showers? There's showers in JSC.
Yeah. For those kind of things.
Dude, I love watching. Firstly, watching knights charge into machine gunners and just get torn down is hilarious. Secondly, the fact that he has his cavalry as Roman knights, and then he has his anti-cavalry as Roman anti-tank crews, which is kind of amusing. Like, I don't think you should have both of those.
Improvement makes straight roads, but the crooked road.
Shit, they're a new boiler.
Yeah, basically it's completely fucked. So, try and find out. Wait, time frame. That's. Wait,
I wonder if his anti-tank crew, because technically tanks count as cavalry, and right, does his anti-tank crew still get the same bonuses against my like knights because they're technically cavalry? I guess they do, but it's gonna be weird watching missiles being fired at tanks.
Like spearmen just destroy your tanks because they're cavalry.
Yeah, exactly. I guess, like, technically, I mean, because they're so low compared, they probably don't get enough bonus, but they probably do get a bonus against tanks, as weird as it sounds. Dude, these are the greatest. My machine gun corps are the greatest. No, they're attacking my cannon. I love though just the imagery of this, just the hordes of Roman cavalry like knights charging, and then I've just got like a couple of machine gunners like set up, just hammering them down as they try and get to my huge cannon.
But once you have tasted flight, you will walk the earth with your eyes turned skywards. For there you have been, and there you will long to return.
Oh, that's great. If because this is a new range combat thing that I like as well, because they've actually made range combat combat legitly count as like an action now, and so rather than having it that like attacking someone like just finishes your turn, if my machine gunners are next to two enemies, they can gun both of them down.
What?
And just stand still.
That's nuts.
That's great.
But it's also good because one of the problems was when I was defending was that you would often didn't like actually use rangers that effectively unless you had a horde of like melee units in front of them to defend them.
Mm.
But like because they just either attack, you can attack or you can run. It's one of the two things.
Mm. I think this is the most rainforest in one area in my territory. So I would do it there. This is the question though, do I want to move to defend Lisbon and then move in to attack Lugdunum? Or do I want to go straight to Patoli? Because I do kind of want another coastal city, but it makes sense to me to capture their city that's just closest towards my territory as well. Because Lugdunum would be Lugdunum would be a bitch to defend. Because I'd just be getting attacked from all sides. It sends some troops at least to go and defend Stockholm, or no, Lisbon.
It is arguable whether the human race have been gainers by the march of science beyond the steam engine.
Sorry, it's raining.
It isn't simply seagulls that flock to our shores now. If we build...
Radio is the theatre of...
Microphone muted.
I'm starting to get far enough through this playthrough now that I'm starting to forget what number of VOD I'm on. I think 9, but I'm gonna go and check. For my boys watching live, I'm gonna have a break soon. Right now, the main thing that I've got to decide is whether that break is a
User joined your channel.
What the fuck are you doing, Sam?
whether that break is whether this break will be just a grab drink, see what's happening at home, and then or whether I'm going to whether I'm gonna like stop playing this game for now and have a relax. I'm not sure. I'm getting confused by people talking in my ears while I'm trying to be more video centric.
Games won't pass my
Microphone
degree.
activated.
Like,
It will.
Why not? Depends what your degree's in, Peter.
I mean, that's what I mean. It won't pass my particular degree.
They had Gareth pass his.
They actually did, yeah, because I did sound design for video games, so that's entirely legit.
It might help me pass my degree.
For my degree, I legitly had to play a video game for like 10 minutes to get footage to make stuff to. I also played a video game for the for some of the visuals of one of my friend's piece. He had some monitors in the background, and he had like I was basically like walking around the wasteland in Fallout for him.
Yeah.
Looking at stuff.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, dude. So video games legitly helped me pass my degree. Although, I was going to say to my boy Sambuca that I have not yet, but I'm planning to today purchase Battlefield 1
Hey, thanks, man.
and start playing some of it.
That's sick.
It's good. Dude.
Nerds.
I wanna. I've got 2 new video games to play then.
Oh yeah. What have you? When's it actually come out? Is it just?
It's come out.
now?
It came out at midnight,
Oh, did
and
it?
me and Greg were up and we played it.
So was Josh.
And then we went to bed, and
Now you're
then
playing it
we've
again.
woken up today and playing it. Josh unfortunately has stuff to do today, and so can't join us. But
Well, I did. Well, I just want to say is, and I did. He was watching a YouTube video called where was it? Sexually Confused Ninja.
I don't know.
I was
that-
confused.
No, I'm gonna report it as you. Resident Evil Video Society, I think you're watching video. That's a bad example.
so it's a bad example.
Did
to
you all get the email
all the
from
other
the uni
kids.
today telling?
Yeah, they were talking about
Get
the
the email
podcast
of
earlier.
no one giving a shit, Sam.
I actually have a mutual friend with him. Searching on Facebook. I have one
That
mutual
dude,
friend.
there was a guy in Portsmouth in my last year there who like masturbated in the library and like recorded it on the webcam on the computer, and that was like everyone was talking about that for ages, and like one of my friends like knew him. It was so weird. I never
You're
met
actually
him,
sitting
but
next to him
I
when he was
don't-
doing it.
I doubt Mish and Pete would have heard of this, but I heard of it because
just making sure no personal information is put out because not everyone knows I'm streaming. I'm being responsible. think you may have, Buki. I think you may have. Yeah, of course he's ill. If he says he's ill, dude. I can hear. Hey. As you know, do I want this to keep... I think I want this to keep doing military stuff. Or do I?
Why do I rap as an invincible?
Yeah, I think in this game the Romans made a big mistake of underestimating how much of a technology advantage me and my allies have over him.
Are you playing online or something?
No, I'm just playing against the AI. This is literally, I'm still in my like first game. The Roman guy's charging his knights and legionnaires into just a wall of machine gunners, and it's really amusing to watch.
I got a kill.
You guys hyped for Worlds?
Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
a good
dude.
match tonight.
Today's going to be one of the best matches at the tournament, probably.
What? Until Rocks 3-0 them?
No, dude. I'm believing, dude. I'm backing SKT for this one.
Baker's got to get that hat trick.
What happened to Rocks for the win?
Group stage happened, dude. So far throughout the tournament, SKT have looked way more impressive than Rocks. IMO. Like, Rocks have looked fine. They've looked great, and it's going to be real close. I'm not saying, like, SKT will stomp. But, like, Bengi and especially Blank have stepped up in a way that I think my boy Peanut just hasn't quite, you know?
I know.
Yeah, but Meb's the best player in the world.
Arguable.
Yes, Meb is pretty good.
He's incredibly good. He's definitely in top 2. Right now, I would probably actually say I do agree with that. But when you're the best player in the world playing against the second best player in the world, either way, it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, true.
I heard he's almost as good as that Greg dude.
Greg, shut up.
Ooh, someone's a bit touchy.
No, I'm fed up with Greg's shit, you know? I'm kidding, I love you, Greg. You know I love you. Dude, this Roman guy has so much jungle in front of him. I'm literally like, my entire army is covered in jungle.
Yeah,
and I'm
man.
just pushing through to his first city.